So, hello, friends. I just have a minute. I have to tell you what happened today. The background story is that I've been starting the initial phases of creating an organic farm at my land, and looking for investors and donations and such, and feeling at the same time very disempowered financially myself. All these huge bills started coming in, and the clients that I needed to pay them weren't calling. And although they have, it's me standing in my abundance, and they call when I do that. But one of the many bills, I mean, there was this lawyer I have to hire because I swooned on a cleanse and totaled my car, so now I've been cited, and all sorts of property taxes. And one of the incidental things that came up was I had a gold necklace that I had a beautiful pendant on, and I don't like to get it wet in the shower. So I had hung it on something right outside the shower. Well, it was a electrical fixture that wasn't plugged in all the way, and the chain slipped down onto the tines and exploded the necklace. Gold is such a great conductor, and it blew out the electricity in my house. So now I have to hire an electrician, because I checked all the breakers. There were no breakers that were thrown. Nothing had saved me. No fuse to replace. It was just gone. And it was like that for about 24 hours. I give you the punchline. Don't listen to that. Anyway, after this call, I was on a call with my friends, and one of my friends said the most amazing thing, that her guides, her spiritual guides, had told her that in 2,000 years from now, and listen closely, people are not going to be wanting to know about Jesus and the resurrection. They are going to be wanting to know about this time, right now. This is November 30th, 2021. And they are going to want to know, how was it that we, the light workers, the masters, were able to bring forth heaven out of chaos, out of when things seemed at their darkest, is when we're bringing forth the light, because we know it's there. We know it's done. We can feel it. We can feel it. All of us, we know it. And when you hear it, you'll feel it too. I can tell you're feeling it even as I speak it. So I had been a bit depressed in this state. And as soon as she said that, I got really energized. And she mentioned taking the baby steps. So I made a baby step. Instead of making a big fundraising event after the first of the year, I called the two friends that have expressed interest and said, let's just have a movie night. We'll have some dinner, watch, it's called The Biggest Little Farm movie, about a couple that started an organic farm. And I'll explain this project, which is, we have it much easier than they did. And after I made that little step, I went in, and one of the lamps I had tested in the part of the house where the power went out was on. And I tested the next lamp, and it didn't come on. And then I tested it again, and it did. And then I tested the overhead light, and it didn't come on. And then I tested it again, and it did. And then I went into the bathroom, and that worked. And even my bidet, my cherished bidet, my best friend, which is so electrically sensitive, the manufacturer really recommends that you install its own circuit in your house, just to have one, because it has so many little operations. Anyway, my bidet is fine. It was saved. And there is just no way I can explain this. I did nothing. I did not fiddle with anything. It just returned. And on this day, I hold that this is only one of many miracles that are happening on this precious day. I love you. We're going to have so much fun. I love you. Have a great day. No, have a namaste day.